Welcome to Use Gmail Like a Pro. I'm going to be teaching you my secrets to a decluttered inbox, how to send emails like a boss, and how to effectively manage your inbox. Now let's go ahead to meet who is going to be teaching you all of this. So my name is Lebechi Onua. I really don't like ma, sa, coach, auntie. I would really prefer if you just call me Lebechi or you call me Executive Lebe. Okay? So I'm an executive assistant with 4 years of experience. I've helped executives and business owners and entrepreneurs. I've worked in the fashion industry, in the event industry, in media, with public speakers, in coaching, with e-commerce companies. I've worked in makeup industry, makeup and beauty, and I'm currently working in film and entertainment. I'm a lawyer. I'm a trained virtual assistant. I'm also an associate Salesforce administrator. What that simply means is I can help you set up your CRM system. I'm a social media manager. I'm a social media marketer. Okay? So now let's go straight into the course. Let's not waste time. So I'm going to be taking you on how to navigate your Gmail, the Gmail interface, customizing and personalizing your Gmail, density, theme, inbox type, reading pane, all of that, okay? So let's quickly go to this Gmail we're going to be using. Yeah, so I left all of this. I've not been reading my mails for a while. Not that I've not been reading it, but I've not been decluttering it. I only look at important mails, but other than that, I really don't touch this email because I wanted to use it to teach this class, okay? So if you can look over here, you will see that I have over 1,000 emails that I've not read. That's 1,511 emails that I've not read. So if you have a Gmail, everybody has a Gmail account, right? I believe everyone has a Gmail account. If you're in this class, you should have a Gmail account. So when you open your Gmail account, you've not customized it. This is how it looks like. This is how your Gmail looks like when you open your Gmail. On this side, you have your inbox, your starred messages, your snoozed, all of that and all of that. And at this top right corner here, can you see my cursor? You have compose. On this part, here is where either your picture, your profile picture shows. Here you have all of Google apps. From here you can do a whole lot in Google. I'm a Google girl, like I really love Google. Here you have your settings, and this is for support, help. If you have any question, you can simply come in here and, ask your question, and everything has already been answered. So naturally, on this part, if you don't want it open like this, if you don't want it as full as this, you can just click here on the main menu to minimize it. That doesn't mean that if you want to access it, you have to click on it again to access it. You can just drop your cursor down here on whatever it is you need, and it pops up open, okay? So now let's go into personalizing your Gmail. So to personalize your Gmail, we have a few things you need to do. First of all, we look at density. So right now it's in comfortable. So in the default setting allows that where you have an attachment. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So where you have an attachment included in the email you get, you don't necessarily have to open that email in order to see the attachment that has been sent to you. You can just click on the attachment and it opens. Okay? You don't necessarily have to open that email for you to access the attachment. And this is comfortable. Comfortable just collapses it. So you don't see attachments that have been sent. You just see the words. And compact compresses it so you can have multiple emails at once. You can look at multiple emails at once, right? And then you go over to your theme. So from your theme, you can change the background of your picture. You can change the background. Waiting for that to change, yeah? So depends on what you want. You can come over here to view all. You can also attach images from your computer. If you have an image you want to attach from your computer or from your Google Drive, you can attach them from there. Back to settings, and we look at inbox type. So when it comes to inbox type, you can have default, which is what I'm currently using. You can also segregate your inbox to have important first. So whenever you open your inbox, you first see the important emails. You see all of this, I've marked them as important, and then everything else comes below that. So you can always collapse this and collapse this, so your inbox is not looking crazy, okay? Or you can have the unread first. So you see all of your unread messages. I usually just use this because the first thing I want to see when I open my inbox is to see all of my unread messages, okay? Then you can also look at starred first if you are the kind of person that stars all of your important emails. Yeah, when you open it, you want to see all of your important emails first, the ones that you've starred. You can go ahead and use this inbox type. And then priority. With the priority inbox, you can have as many type of inbox, as many as you want. You can have important, you can have starred, and you can also customize it. So you just click on customize. Let's just give that some time to load. So you click on customize, then you can decide which comes first. Do I want to see my important emails first? Do I want to see my unread first? Then what do I want to see next? Do I want to see my important next? Do I want to see my starred? However it is you want to customize it. So when you are done customizing, you just go down here to save changes. Always ensure you save your changes. If not, it's not going to affect, okay? Okay, so let's just go back to settings. We're still on personalizing your email, your inbox. So yeah, when it comes to reading pane, you can split your, let's go back to defaults, because I really like this. So when it comes to reading pane, you can split, it allows you to split your inbox into two, either to the right and to the left, or above and below, okay? So you can use this right of inbox. So what happens with that is, so when we open this, we see it on the right hand side. And the beautiful thing is you can always drag to minimize the messages in your inbox. So this comes up. Whenever you click on your messages, you just see, you can read and then go back, click on the next, read, scroll, and all of that. You keep doing that, It makes, looking at your inbox quite easy, okay? This other one, the below inbox, actually brings the inbox down. Honestly, I really don't like using this one because it disturbs my eyes. So I just prefer the right of inbox, okay? Are we following? So the very next thing we're looking at is email threading. So a situation where you have multiple emails, multiple conversations, you're having a series of conversations with somebody, and you want to have all of that email in a particular email thread. You want to have all of that email in a particular email thread, you just come down here to email threading. and activate it. Okay, mine is already turned on. So if I'm having series of conversations with somebody and I want to see all of the conversations we've been having, all of the emails and we've been exchanging, I will just see that in one email thread, okay? Now let's go over to the next, which is organizing your inbox. So when it comes to organizing your inbox, you have to split them into categories. There are categories. All of this help you organize your inbox. So when you start a message and you come here, you see all of your starred messages. When you snooze any email address, when you come here, you see all of your snoozed messages. The important, those emails that you've already marked as important. Let me quickly change this to no split. So the emails you've marked as important, you see it over here. Your sent emails, the draft, you're typing the message and you were unable to send it before something happens, or you're waiting for something before you send it, you get that in your draft. And then categories. So categories is a label. It labels your inbox into social, updates, forums, promotions, and when you click on more, you see more of that. You see chats, you see your scheduled emails, you see all of your emails, you see those that went to spam, you see your trash. You see your trash over here. Let's change this. Okay, yeah. So you see your trash over here. You are able to manage your labels and all of that. So under labels, you see more. In more, you are able to see the labels that you've hidden from the public eye. Okay, so yeah, so let's go over to filters, creating filters. So with filters, you can filter out messages that you don't need, and this helps you to really organize your email. So let's go over to our inbox. So now we want to filter emails from, say, Uber. Okay, let's filter emails from Uber. So you just have to type here is Uber. And it brings out every email that Uber has ever sent you, every email that has Uber with it. It brings that out. So if you want to delete all of this, just click here, mark everything. Make sure you've gone through all of the emails. Make sure you've gone through all of the emails to ensure that there are no emails that you need. Okay? You click all of the emails that you don't need. So either you delete, or you can archive it if you don't want to see it in your inbox, or you mark all of them as read. Mark as read is really a good way for you to empty your inbox. You don't have to delete it, you just unmark it. So you can also create a label and add everything to a label. All the emails from Uber now, if we are to say, create a label. So first of all, let's create a label. So to create a label, we click here, we come over to labels, we click on create new label. So here we'll just type Uber, right? And we'll click on create. You'll see it, right? So you can come here to customize that label. What's Uber's brand color again? Who can tell me Uber's brand color? Let me help them customize this email very well. Let's possibly use green. So here are all the emails from Uber. So now we want to move all of these emails from the inbox to labels. So we just click on labels and we look for Uber over here. We click on that. So you see that it has labeled all the emails that have Uber. It has labeled it as Uber. So if you go to your inbox, remember when we started, we had about 1,500 emails in the inbox, but now we have 891. That is because we've moved most of those emails. The Uber emails that were taking up space, we've moved them to labels, the Uber label. So if we're looking for any email that came from Uber, or we're looking for a receipt or something, all we just have to do is come over to Uber and then we start scrolling and start searching. Okay, so now we go back to our inbox. Quickly close this. Yeah, so the next thing we want to do is create filters. Filter is a very good way to ensure that important emails don't go into your inbox. Okay, so as we've created a label for Uber now, all we have to do, if we want to create a filter for Uber, so that every mail that is coming in from Uber, it goes into the Uber label. We come here and we search Uber. Okay, we already searched that. So we click on advanced search here. Can you see this icon I'm pointing at? We click on it. From Uber. That has the word Uber. You can create a filter from that. So we apply label. And then we choose the label we want it to go to. Obviously, it's going to Uber label. So we click on that, and then we click on create filter, okay? Or another way to do that is after finding the email you're looking for. So the emails from Uber, after finding it, you can come over here, right click, find emails from Uber. We click on that, then we click on advanced search. So every email that is coming from uber@uber.com and that has the words Uber, okay? Now we can create a filter for it, create filter. So what are we asking this filter to do? We're telling this filter that any email coming from this email address, uber@uber.com, and that has the word Uber in the email, we want to send it to this label, okay? So now we choose a label, which is Uber, we create filter. So any incoming email, any email that will be coming in henceforth from Uber will be going into this label. Now we are reducing our inbox little by little. So the very next thing we want to do, we already know how to create labels. We know how to create filters. We understand categories, right? So now we can create a sub-label. So we go back to our inbox. We click on create label. Now we want to create, what are we going to name this now? Say transportation, The sub-label we're creating, which is the next label under transportation, is Uber. Okay, and then we create. So now we see that we have we give this a color. We see that under Uber, we're having transportation. Okay? Okay, great. So the next thing we want to look at is stars. Naturally, everybody thinks that Google has or Gmail has just one star when it comes to inbox. That is this gold star. But the beautiful thing is there are a myriad of stars that you can use for your emails. It helps you organize your emails very well. So now let's look at stars. You click on settings over here. Then you click on see all settings. And then when you scroll down, you see stars. Now, you see the preset, there's 1 star, there's 4 star, there's all stars, okay? So the only one that is in use for this inbox, for this email, is this gold star. But now you can drag any of these stars, depending on how you want to use them. You can drag any of the stars if you want to keep. If you want to use all of the stars, You can drag them here, drag them over here, and you can use as many as you want. Okay, but for this, let's just stick to say 4 stars. We're going to be using these 4 stars. So we'll come down here and we'll click on Save Changes. Now back to our inbox. So when you click, the first one you see is the gold star. If you click on that email again, did I not save changes? You click on the email again, you see the next one, which is the green check. Then you see the purple star. The yellow bang. I love all these names, so sweet. Okay, can you see? So stars are also a good way to customize and reference your emails. So take, for example, we start all of this. Okay, let's use this email. Let's search for Executive Lebe, all the mails from Executive Lebe. Okay, so find emails from Executive Lebe. Every email coming from here, we want to filter it and then star it. So create a filter. So the next time an email comes from this email address, it's going to be automatically starred. Okay? The next time we get an email from Executive Lebe, the next, if we want to find it easy, we'll just come to the starred emails and it's going to appear there. Okay? And that is that about stars. Any questions so far? We go over to composing and sending emails. So when you want to send an email, come over to this part and click on compose. At this, from shows that it's coming from your email address. So if you have multiple email addresses that is registered on your system or that is registered on your phone, you can just click this drop down button here and you can pick any of the emails you want to use. Okay, then 2, who are you sending it to? Who are we sending this email to? Can someone drop their email address in the chat? Thank you, Michael. We have that. So whatever email we're sending it to michaelglobal@1995@gmail.com. So the sweet thing is that you can add multiple people to an email. If you have up to 500 people that you want to send an email to, you can add them all here. Okay, just copy and paste. And if you're using a standard email address, if you're using a standard Gmail account, you can send 500 mails daily. But with email merge, we'll get over to that. You can be able to send up to 1,500 emails daily. So yeah, we want to send an email to michaelglobal1995@gmail.com, but we want to add other people. So now we want to add Vivian Princess, and we want Vivian Princess to be a copy to the mail. Being a copy to the mail means we want her to see that, oh, I'm sending this thing to Michael Global. It's also important that you know about this. Okay, it's very important that you know about this. I need you to be in copy. I need you to be aware of this conversation that I'm having with Michael Global. Okay, so we'll just come over here and click on CC. CC means copy. So we'll just add Vivian's email address. So now Vivian is in copy of this email. Now we want to add somebody else. You don't want Michael to know that we are adding somebody else. You don't want Vivian to know that. So we'll add Chisom Mirabel Eze at gmail.com. Michael is going to get this email. Vivian will also get this email. Chisom Mirabel will get this email.
So Chisom Mirabel, being a blind copy to this email, would know that Michael and Vivian got the mail, but Michael and Vivian would not know that Chisom Mirabel got the mail as well. So this is great for when you want to attach your boss to a mail.
So when we go over to send this email, Michael is going to get the email and he would know that Vivian is in copy and Chisom Mirabel was also a part of the email. Vivian will get the email and will see that, oh, okay, I'm copied to this email because I should be a part of this conversation, or I should be made aware of this conversation.
Chisom Mirabel, being in blind copy, which is BCC, would know that this email was sent to both Michael and Vivian, but Michael and Vivian would not know that she is aware of the email.
The subject is what the email is about. You don't have to do so much. If you're a business owner and you're trying to send an invoice to somebody, you can just type invoice. Trying to send reminder to somebody about a task that they should do, you can just put it as reminder about whatever it is. If you're trying to, whatever the subject of the conversation is going to be about, if you're trying to lay a complaint to a staff, just complain, just very short and very simple. So whoever receives the mail sees it, they can be able to know what the email is about even without opening it. Now, take for example these emails. You can see from AXA Mansard, they're telling me that the systems maintenance notification. So I already know that this email that I'm getting is for systems maintenance notification. That doesn't look so important to me. It's not something I should really concern myself about. So I can just go ahead and skip that. But when I see an email from, say, let me see. Okay, Executive Lebe. If I see an email from, I'll say, oh, this is important. I really need to look at this. So the subject helps whoever you're sending the email to know what the email is about, even without opening it. Okay? So we'll just call this test. Obviously, it's a test. Then we go over to typing the body of the message. Now, when typing the body of the message, except you're familiar with the person, except the person is your friend, except there's a certain kind of relationship that you and the other party has, you can go ahead and use dear. You can go ahead and use dear. But if it's a formal email, emails are naturally formal, but there are situations where emails can be informal. But if it's a very formal, you're sending to a superior, you're sending to a colleague that you're not friends with or you're not chummy with, just stick to hello. Hello, sir. Hello, ma. If you know the person's name, hello, Michael. Okay. Then you go ahead and type the body of the message. So I'm sending this mail as a test. You type all of that, whatever it is you need to type, you add that. Okay. Then you come over here. Now here you can customize how the email, from here, you can customize how the email should be sent out. So if you want to bolden this, you come, you highlight, you come over here, you bolden it. You want to italics this. I have no idea what we typed here, but we're going to work with it. So if you want to italics this, come over here and you put that in italics, okay? That is what this is about. So here you can attach files. Now, it gives you, you can either attach files from your computer. If the file is already on your computer, you can just quickly drag and drop, okay? You drag and drop. If the file, even if it's on your desktop, you can just come over here and say, okay, let's use this. Drop this, and it loads. right? So let's expand this. So hope you're aware that you can also increase and reduce this. It doesn't have to be small like this. You can increase, you can reduce. You can send a link. So if you have a link that you want to send to somebody, say a link to a Google Forms, a link to whatever, you can just click here. Click this link icon here. You click on that, you attach the link, say www.instagram.com/lebechi.onua. Okay. So what URL should this link go? So it's going to my Instagram account. Or can you say follow me here? Okay. So we see that. Cut. Paste. Okay. So we can attach a link. So if you have a link to, say, a website, a form that you want your clients to fill, or that you need somebody to have access to, you can just attach the link over there. Then from here, you can attach emojis. But I wouldn't advise emojis if you are sending to very superior human beings. You want to keep it formal, but if it's a friend or even a colleague that you've been sending multiple emails to and you're already becoming very close friends, you can use emojis, okay? And then over here, this is the link. This links to your Google Drive. So if you understand how Google Drive works, you can attach links, you can attach files from your Google Drive. Just click on this. It opens you up your Google Drive. So you can attach any file that, so long it's saved on your Google Drive, you can just move it from here into, okay, let's see if what we can attach. So click on this, let's insert this. So we see we've inserted test, okay? So the beautiful thing about using Google Drive to insert documents is if you're sending to multiple people and say this travel itinerary that we're sending, this travel itinerary templates that we're sending, if we're sending to say 500 people, now multiply this 18 kilobytes by 500. That is how much space that is going to take from your Google space. And you know, whenever you open a Google account, you are only entitled to 15 gigabytes of space until you upgrade to a higher plan, okay? But on the free plan, you only get 15 gigabytes of space. So if you keep sending, for every email you send attachments, you keep sending the same attachment, and we're saying we're sending this to 5 people, we're sending this to 10 people, we're already going to be having 180 kilobytes that have been sent out, that have been used from our Google space, okay? So it's always advisable that whatever it is you're sending, upload it to your Google Drive and then insert it from your Google Drive. Insert the file from your Google Drive. But note that you can only send 25 MB of data. You can only attach 25 MB of data. So if this travel itinerary template was more than 25 MB, rest assured that Google is going to tell you that you cannot send this because it's more than 25 MB. Let's try with this. Oh, this is 8 kilobytes. Oh no. Looking for something that is more. If you're trying to send a document that is more than 25 MB, they'll tell you to upload it to your Google Drive and then you can send it from your Google Drive. And then you can insert images as well. Just like I said, you can insert from your computer. So it's advisable, upload all of your documents to your Google Drive and then send it from there. And then this is for confidential mode. So how confidential mode works is You want to send this email, but you attach a passcode to it. So whoever is getting the email either gets the passcode via SMS. Passcode will be generated by Google. So no SMS code, it's confidential. Only these people can open it. And then you can set an expiration. Maybe after 1 day it expires, okay, or after 1 week it expires, and a time limit. So in 1 month, so this is the date that email expires. So they will not be able to open that email. Recipients won't have the option to forward. They can't forward it. It's in confidential mode. You can't copy it. You can't print. You cannot download this email. Okay? So confidential mode is very, very important if you're sending time sensitive or very, very important messages that you don't want any other person to have access to. So you can set it 1K, you can set SMS passcode, and then you save. So they tell you content expires 20th of August 2020. Then you add an email signature, insert signature. An email signature is how you sign off your emails. You see best regards, you see yours sincerely, you see your partner in crime, you see your best friend forever, all of that. Those are email signatures. And email signatures are very, very important because you can input as many details as you want. So right now we don't have any email signature. So we can come over here, you click on this pen icon. You can see this pen icon that's telling you insert signature. Right? You click on the pen icon, you come over to manage signatures. Then you scroll down. In general, you scroll down and then you see signature, right? Appended at the end of all outgoing messages. Now we create new. Now what are we going to name this signature email? This new signature we want to create. We can name it Lebechi. Let's just name it Lebechi in peace. So every of my personal emails, if I'm sending, say, personal emails to people, I know this. Okay, let's move this. So this email signature, we can come over here and we want to sign off this email as yours sincerely. And sign off this email as yours sincerely. Then you come down, you attach your name, Lebechi Onua. And as usual, you can customize this however you want. You want to change you want to make it large, you want to make it huge, you want to minimize it, you want to make it normal, you want to make it very small, however you want. It's your signature. It should be peculiar to you, okay? Then you come over here, you come down and you type your title. So if you're a digital marketer, you just type digital marketer. Put this in italics. You can underline it as well. Then if you want to insert, say, the link to a course, the link to say an offer to your Instagram page, to your Facebook page, you can just copy and paste that link here. Okay. Yes. So test this link. So we're trying to see if the link actually works. Okay, so the link works. So we can close this. So the link works. So click on OK. So we see this. We can make this. Okay, let's make this normal. I'm bolding it. And let's make this small. No, that's too small. Okay. Then if you have an image, you want to attach your picture as well. You can insert your picture either from your Google Drive. I don't have any pictures uploaded here. From your device. Okay, this is it. Okay, so that's the image, but it's quite big. The image size is quite big. So we reduce to make it small. Okay, so we can see that. So now you've just created your email signature. You want to put it at the middle, you want to put it on the side, however you want to customize it. Just make it unique to you. Okay? Make it unique to you. All right, then we go ahead to save. So now we come down here. This is the email we want. This is the email we want to attach this email signature to. So we want to use this for new emails. So every new email we are going to be sending, we want to attach this email signature. This email signature we've created, we want to attach it to it. So if we are forwarding a mail, we don't want, or we are sending a reply, we don't want to attach. We just want it for new email. So we just leave this on reply or forward use, no signature. Okay. Then you can create new. You want to create another email signature. You come over here. So if you have multiple businesses that you run and you have different people for your email marketing, different people you need to send emails to, you have multiple clients, you are like me that work as a virtual assistant, you work as a social media manager, and you have different clients. So when you are reaching out to these people, you want them to relate with you as a digital marketer. You want them to relate with you as a virtual assistant. You can just create multiple emails and then decide the email you're going to use, the email signature you're going to use.
Going for a walk.
So for this other email signature, so we want to use best regards. Let's say your partner in crime. I mean, let's not be formal all the time. Or your partner in growth. Then you come down here, you sign your name. Lebechi Onua. Then what is your title? Who are you? Virtual assistant. What else do you want to attach? Say you have a signature course that you want people to access, or you want people to reach out to you via your Instagram, via your email, whatever. You can just attach it over here. Whatever it is you need to add, but this is also okay. You can just leave it like this. Then you bolden this. You make it large. Put this in italics, and you're good to go. So when do you want to use this email? Then you can pick when you want to use it, or which email. If you have multiple email addresses, you can pick which email address you want to use with it. Okay. Then you come down here and you click Save Changes. All of the things we've done now would not be important, but you don't save. So now we go back to our draft. Remember the email we were drafting before? When we closed it, you did not lose that draft. You did not lose that email you were trying to send. You did not lose the email you were trying to send. It just went over to your draft. So every email you've been trying to send that you did not finish, just come over to your draft and you will see it all. So now we're going to attach an email signature. We're going to attach our signature to this email before we send it out, okay? So we come over here, we go, and you pick which of this signature you want to use. Are you sending as a virtual assistant? Are you sending as a digital marketer? Now, are you seeing the way it's looking? All pretty, right? So yeah, you click on this and you're good to go. And you're good to go. So now you can either click on send, yeah, or you can schedule send. So if you are a boss, if you're a business owner, you want it to look as if you want to tell your employees that, look, oh, I'm very, very particular about you people. I don't sleep at night. You are a coach that you want to tell your students that, look, I'm always all night working. And you want to schedule your email, say your appreciation email or your welcome email or whatever it is. Look, I'm just going through all of your assignments and I'm loving what I see. You can just pick the day you want to send it. I want to send mine on Sunday. Then you come to time and you change it. You want it to go out by 3 a.m. Okay? You schedule. Did you see this attachment, this test attachment that I sent from my Google Drive? I need to give them access to be able to see it. Okay, so now I can give access from here. I don't have to open the file. I can just either make them just a viewer or they can drop their thoughts. They can edit the document. But if you don't want a situation where they mess up whatever it is you worked on, you just need them to see the document, look at it, and then give feedback. You can make them a commenter. If you just want them to just see that, you make them a viewer. If you're sharing with people, you just share with these people. If you want a situation where either Michael, Chisom, or Vivian is going to share this document, they're going to send this email, they're going to forward this email to someone else, and you will want whoever it is they're sending that to be able to view, you give them access to allow anyone with the link to view. Okay? Then you can now click send. But we're not sending this. Do you understand? Are we good to go now? So now we're going to send these emojis to you. This email that we've drafted, this test email we've drafted. So when you get it, please let me know. Let me give you access. When you get it, let me know. Let us know in the group if you got it. Are you seeing this undo here? Can you see? Did you see that undo pop-up that we just had? So when you send an email, Gmail gives you the option to undo the email you just sent. Let's say you did something or you inserted something you were not supposed to insert into the email, something confidential, something private. You inserted that. You can quickly undo the email before it is sent out. And naturally, you have 5 seconds to do that. But you can increase the time slots you have. Just come over to settings here. Click on see all settings. And then at the top right corner here, at the top here, you see this undo send. Send cancellation period. You see it's set at 5 seconds. So now you can increase it. You can make it 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or even 30 seconds. So for 30 seconds, you have the option to undo that. And once you've set this here, you can, when sending emails with your phone, you can also undo. Once you send email with your phone, you see that it gives you, the pop-up comes up, the undo send. So you can quickly undo that email you just sent out. Okay? So we've looked at how to compose an email. We've looked at sending, attachment, and Google Drive integration. So just like we said, Google Drive is here. So now, do you see that as I opened, okay, let me do that again. As I open this compose mail, I want to send an email to, who else sends their email? So if you want to send this email to Lola, you see, we don't have to start looking to impute our signature. The signature has already been inserted for us because we've already put that setting. So if I'm in a haste and I quickly want to send an email to somebody, I don't have to start saying, oh, I need to attach a signature. Oh, I need to attach a signature. So long I'm sending the email from this email address, be rest assured that this is the signature that is going with it. Me being a digital marketer, this is the signature going with it, the email signature going with it. But if I'm trying to change the email signature, I want to use this, it just changes automatically. And you can also do that from your phone. Okay? So you don't have to start trying to type yours sincerely, your name, your title. Let me include the link to whatever it is I need to let them see. Okay? So this is very important. Once you set up your email signature, you can set as many email signatures as you want and attach them to the emails you have logged in on that Gmail, okay? So back to that. So sending bulk emails. Yes. So you can send bulk emails to multiple people. And the easiest way to do that, what did I come here to do? Oh, we came to change it. So yes, we come down here and save changes for 30 seconds. We want the option that we can undo send within 30 seconds. Now back to our inbox. We want to send bulk emails to multiple people. The best way to do that, I noticed that if you look at the chat box on Telegram, Michael said that when you are trying to send email to multiple people that way, when you're trying to impute all of their email addresses in, so if you're trying to include multiple emails here to who you're sending them to, whether you're copying or you're putting them in BCC, whichever one you're doing, Michael mentioned that it's not in all cases that everybody that has been sent that email or that has been copied that email, especially if they are more than 50, it's very possible that everyone will not receive it. But the best way for you to send bulk emails is to create a group for these people, for the email you're sending. So if you come to the right-hand side here, you see under your Google account, you see calendar, you see Google Keep, Google Task, and then contacts. Now, if you want to send bulk emails, you just need to come over to contact. Come over to contact. Open a new tab. So come over to contacts here and then create a new group. So create contacts, create multiple contacts. So if you already have a CSV file you want to upload, you can just import that. Okay? You already have all of the contacts you want to upload, all of the emails of this person, you have them on a document and you've exported it as a CSV file. You can just import it from here, or you can come down and start typing one by one. You type all of their emails one by one. Let's create multiple contacts, okay? Okay, so we can create a label. So we can either create a new label, and this is going to be saved in contact. All right, so we can just call this test. Then create. So now we go back to our email. If you want to add the contacts one by one, you can do that. So you impute the first name, the last name, the company they work at, their job title, their email address, their phone number, their birthdays. And the beautiful thing is, If this is a work email, on their birthdays, you will actually get notification that, oh, this person's birthday is approaching. Wish this person a happy birthday. Okay, you have their contact, every detail you need about them. So Google Contact is more like your CRM system, your mini CRM system, and it's very, very efficient and very, very effective. So now we want to send tests a message. So we want to send a message to Lola and Michael. So we'll just come over here and type test. Are you seeing that it just pops up? So if there are 1001 email addresses in there, sending as a group is very, very easy, as opposed to having to type. All of that has been done for you. So if you're a digital marketer that has leads that have come in, if you've used Google Forms to create a forms that your clients have filled, and you need to send all of those client emails, just export that Google form as a document, as a CSV file, go over to contact, upload that CSV file, import it with all of their details, their name, their email addresses, everything, and then label them, create a label for them while uploading it. And you come over, you type whatever name you use to create that label, and it automatically adds them. And you follow the process to send them a message. So that is one quick way for you to send bulk emails. Then setting up canned messages. So canned messages are autoresponders. So if you majorly use email for correspondence, just come to see all settings. If you're a customer care representative and you're managing someone's email and you get inquiries about a particular topic, about a particular subject, I saved replies on WhatsApp, saved replies on Instagram. So canned messages are basically saved replies. So come to settings, click on settings, come over to advanced. You come over to advanced, then you come to templates. So templates are where you authorize templates are where you can enable your canned messages. So you enable and then you save changes. Yeah, we've enabled canned messages. So come to compose. Yes, now we are back. So when you come, remember we just enabled canned messages, right? It's supposed to be right here. Sending personalized emails. Okay, this will be very, very important for digital marketers that are trying to send messages to multiple people and you want to personalize it. Okay, so this is very, very efficient. If you want to say, hi, this person, if you want to say, you're sending to say 10 people and you want to personalize each of these emails to them, you can link your Google Sheets to your Gmail. So you can send emails from your Google Sheets. You can send emails to recipients from your Google Sheets to Gmail. So how do you do that? So I'm going to drop this link in the chat so that you can be able to access it. So if you're a digital marketer, this is very, very effective for merging Gmail to Sheets. So you come over here, you click on the link. Let me quickly copy the link and paste in the chat so that you can be able to access it later. It's in the chat. So you make a copy of this. This is just a template. So now you can name it whatever it is you want. So now this is what we want to name it. So if you want to save it to your Google Drive, you will just click on this icon here. And if you already have what they call it, folders, you can just move them to a particular folder that you want to have it in. So you can always have access to it. Now back to the meat of the matter. So here, you upload all of your files. You upload all of your files here. So if you already have this, if you already have their details saved somewhere else, you can just come over, copy, and then you come over here and you paste. So you can now edit. Please tell me you can see what I'm doing. So you can now edit it to their details. So let me quickly, let's just use the delete column, okay? We're going to use the email addresses that we already have in the chat. So we change this. This is the recipient. We can name this column delivery date. Then description, if you are sending, say, details about a particular product that they've ordered, you can just use description, whatever description you want to attach. Okay. So let's say, let's say you want to send them a code for a discount code. So you can use this discount code. If you're a digital marketer, you can use this discount code to order okay. Who else can we add? Let's add Lola, right? So her delivery date, Lola's delivery date is going to be on the 15th of October 2023. And we are giving her discount code as well. And she can use this discount code to order. Okay. So now the next thing we are going to do is to merge mail. So from here we can send the emails. But first off, let's go and draft the email we want to send. So we come over to your Gmail, you click on compose. Then the next thing you want to do is to, who are we sending this to? So double brackets, you come over to this, use Gmail like a pro document, Google Sheets that we have here. You copy this, copy, you come back here, you paste, you close the brackets, okay? Then the subject, we can call the subject coupon code. Okay, so we can now say, hi, then we open bracket. Now we want to insert each of this person's, our customers, our clients, each of their names. We want it when it's delivered, they see, hi Lebechi, hi Michael, hi Lola. Okay, so you come over here, you copy first name, copy. You come back here, so hi, and then you paste there. You close the bracket. Okay. Can you see your email signature looking all pretty? So come over here. I'm sending this. Okay. I'm sending you this email to let you know about our upcoming offer. Use this unique code. So here we can now insert the unique code. Okay, we open this bracket, double bracket again, we come back here, discount code, we copy that, we paste, double bracket again. Okay, your delivery would happen on, we can now double bracket again. In as much as it's a bit tasking at the beginning, but if you're sending to multiple people, you can see here you can add up to 1,000 rows. So you can have up to 1,000 people you send this email to. And with email merge, you can send up to 1,500 emails, as opposed to a standard email where you send just 500 daily. With email merge, you are able to send 1,500. So it's a very great way for email marketers that you don't have so much clients on your mailing list. You can just use this straight up. You're good to go, and you don't have to pay for it. Like, it's absolutely free. So we'll come over here. Where did we stop? The delivery dates, right? So we copy, we go back, we paste, and we close it. Okay. So is there any other information we need to include? Oh, I think we're good. So yeah. So now we're ready to send. So first off, you come over here, you copy this because you're going to need it soon. You copy this, minimize. Then we go back, and then when you download this document, if you look at all of your other Google Sheets, you won't have this mail merge after help. Okay, so you click on mail merge. So you want to use it to send emails. So now it's asking for authorization. A script attached to this document needs your permission to run. You click on continue. You click on the email address you want to use. Then this will pop up. Google hasn't verified this app. Back to safety. Bruh, we're not going anywhere. So you click on advanced. You scroll down. Continue only if you understand the risk and trust the developer. Of course, we trust Google. Google is our best friend. So we'll click on go to Gmail Sheets Mail Merge. So you click on that. It now asks for permission to read, compose, send, and permanently delete all your email from Gmail, view and manage spreadsheets that this application has been installed in, send emails as you. We want all of that. So we click on allow. Make sure you trust Gmail Sheets Mail Merge. You click on that. Click on allow. And the permission has been granted. So you will get a notification. You will get a notification on a Google alert letting you know that Google letting you know that Google Sheets mail merge was granted to your Google account. Okay, so you go back. Now you can send the emails. Mail merge, send emails. Now it's running script. The subject of the email we copied earlier, that coupon code, we can paste it here. So you go ahead and paste that coupon code here. It's running script. This might take a while, but just go ahead and click on OK. Once it has sent, it will let you know of the time and the date with which it was sent. So I believe this has gotten to Lola's email. Lola, please could you confirm that you received this? But if you come over to your sent items, you will see that this has been sent. Are you seeing it? Coupon code, coupon code, coupon code. So it was sent to Lola, it was sent to Lebechi, it was sent to Michael. So this is a great way for you to do your email marketing without having to subscribe to a separate marketing platform, email marketing platform. Google has made this easier. So you create your forms on Google Forms, you extract it to Google Sheets, you copy it to Google Merge, and you're able to send up to 1,500 emails daily. And I just got a notification, mail acknowledged from Lola. Thank you very much, Lola. Another win for the team. So yes, this is one great way for you to send emails to your email list without having to pay monthly subscriptions. You can send up to 1,500 emails to your email subscribers. Okay, now let's go back. Now we're done with email merge. So you have the link in the chat box. You can do all of that there. So we've looked at how to send confidential mails, but let's quickly look at that again. So we've typed, who are we sending this mail to? We're trying to send you a confidential mail. What are we going to name this? My best friend. So this is one great way to send confidential mails to your boss, to your colleagues, and you just want them, it's more like disappearing message on WhatsApp, but for strictly confidential purposes. So we want to send this to Lola. So now we want to send this as a confidential mail. So it expires in 1 week. We want Lola to get an SMS passcode to this, save. So Google is going to generate this and send to Lola's registered phone number, the phone number she registered when she was logging in. Google is going to send her a passcode. Okay, and then we send. Lola, we need your phone number. But anyway, that is how it's done. So you impute the phone number. If you're not in Nigeria, this is a great way for you to send. So you impute, change the country code. These are the countries that it's available in. Okay, then you put the phone number. It sends it. You can go ahead to send your confidential message to your best friend or to Lola. Okay, then the next thing we're looking at, vacation responder. So a situation where you're going on vacation and you want to let people know that, oh, I'm currently not on seat, I won't be able to attend to your mail, but rest assured, once I come back into town, I'm going to get back to you immediately. Okay, so you come over to settings, you click on see all settings. Then you come down to general here. It opens up a general naturally. So just scroll down to the very end and you see vacation responder. So vacation responder allows you to send messages when you are not on seat. If you are traveling and you will not be available to respond to your emails, vacation responder, it's a good way for you to get that sorted out. So you first of all, you turn on your vacation responder, then you pick the dates you'll be traveling, the first day of your travel. If you're going to be leaving on the first, or you want to set your vacation responder a day before, you can do that. Then the last day, this is very optional. You can pick the last day you want people to stop receiving messages, or you can just leave it. Whenever you come back from your vacation, you turn that off. Okay? So we want to pick a last day. We'll click on last day. Then we'll pick the date, which is 30th of September. So from the 31st of August to 30th of September, we are not going to be available to respond to emails. The next thing we want to do is the subject. So the subject we're using is Lebechi is currently unavailable. So once they see that, they know, oh, okay, the mail I sent to her has not been seen. Okay? So we go ahead now to type the body of the message. So now we can now set this, save changes. So whoever sends me a message between 31st of August to the 30th of September will get that message that I just put in my vacation responder, okay? So the next thing we're looking at is email, forwarding emails. We've looked at email signature. So how to forward an email. So if you get an email that you want to forward, like this email that I got from Lola, if I want to forward this email to somebody else, I can just click on forward, okay? And I don't want all of this. I don't want the person to know that I'm sending this from Lola. Like it's a forwarded message from Lola. I can just come here to delete this, okay? Then so this, I want the person to see this email conversation. I can just remove this forward. If I don't want the person to know I'm forwarding it from Lola, I can remove the forward, but I want the person to know. So it's a forward, mail acknowledged. Then I put the recipient, whoever I'm sending it to, I put the recipient over here. So now we want to send this forwarded email from Lola. We want to send it to Eloho. That, okay, this is the conversation I've had with Lola so far. You can just go through it and all of that. Send. How to send a forward a message. Forwarding is basically sending a message from somebody else to another person. And if you want to reply, you can just click here and you start typing. Okay? So we'll discard this. But if you noticed before we forwarded the email, you saw some responses that were attached. So you could just quickly use that. And that is that about composing and sending emails. If you have any question, you can go ahead and drop it in the chat box. Okay, I want to introduce you to something. So this is going to be my first course, the Google Workspace Mastery. It's a course where I teach you everything you need to know about setting up your Google Workspace, how to use all of the applications on Google Workspace, your Google Meet, your Google Chat, opening a professional account on Google Workspace, using Sheets, everything you need to know about Google Workspace. I'm launching this course in October, and the early bird offer is going to be for 7,500. And when it finally launches, it's going to be for 18,000. So this offer, I'm just leaving it out to everybody on the group. So once it's ready, I'm going to send the link for those that will be willing to take the early bird offer before the launch price, before I finally release it to my other community on Instagram. So you'll be the first to know once this course is ready. You'll be the first to get access to this course. You're going to be learning everything you need to know about Google Workspace. You're already learning about Gmail, but there are a whole lot of other things that you can still learn that I did not include in this class, in as much as I tried to make this class as compact as possible. There are still some things that I will still include in the course. I'll teach you how to use your Google Calendar, how to set up meetings, how to integrate your Google Calendar to your Gmail. I'll teach you how to use your Google Drive. Google Drive, your best friend when it comes to collaboration. I'll teach you how to use your Google Docs, your Google Sheets, Google Docs for documents, Google Sheets for your spreadsheets, Google Slides for your presentations, and Google Forms. Okay? So it launches in October. The early bird offer is for 7,500. As far as I'm concerned, this is a steal. I don't think there's anybody that will be willing to teach all of this for 7,500. Well, I'm willing to give that to you for 7,500 before it launches. Okay? So yeah, if you're interested, you can drop your name or just say you're interested, or just type interested in the chat box so that I can send you the link once it's ready. But once the course is ready, be rest assured that you people will be the first to know about it on the Telegram channel. Next, now we're going over to the advanced techniques. Now we have Google Meet. Google Meet is basically a conferencing room where you can have meetings. You can host your meetings up to 100 people in a class. If you are on the standard Gmail, you can host a meeting for an hour. Yeah, it's Zoom that has up to 40 minutes. So if you're using a standard Gmail, so with your current Gmail account, you can host a meeting for 1 hour on Google Meet, and it's absolutely free. You can have all of your meetings, all of your presentations, you can share screen, you can do all of that on Google Meet. I would have moved this to Google Meet, but I was checking the capacity and how long we're going to stay. So I didn't want that to be a problem at all, okay? So if you want to turn on your Google Meet, you come over to settings. Settings should be your best friend by now. You click on all settings. You come to chat or meet. Turn on Google Meet. Show the Meet section in the main menu. Now it's currently hidden. So we click on this and we save changes. And here we have Meet. So you see your mail. Then we see Meet. Okay. So let's collapse that. So on this side, you see your mail, where you can access all of your categories and all of your labels and all of that. On this side, you have your Meet. So when you open your Meet, you can see all of the meetings you already have, your scheduled meetings, the meetings you have, the meetings you've had, the ones that are coming, the ones that are yet to come. Everything, you can access it via your Meet here. So yeah, this is Google Meet. So you can start a new meeting. You can start a new meeting. All I just need to do is copy this link, paste it, and whoever has access to the meeting, whoever has the link can access the meeting. Okay? Or I can send an invite. Either I copy the meeting link or I share it via mail. All I have to do is impute the emails of whoever I want to receive the link to the meeting. And we're good to go. So now we've activated Google Meet, right? So come over here to go back to settings. If you're not aware, know that you can chat with people that you have their emails the same way you chat on WhatsApp, the same way you chat on Instagram. Do you chat on Instagram? Yeah, sort of the same way you chat on Instagram. You can chat with people on Gmail, on Google as well. Okay, guys. So the last time we were here, we stopped at Google Meet. We were able to look at Google Meet, but let's quickly look at that again. So we'll go ahead first of all to enable Google Chat. If Google Chat is not enabled on your Gmail, you just go ahead to enable Google Chat. You come over to settings, then you click on see all settings. So once that opens up, you come to chat and meet. You see that we already enabled meet, show meet section in the main menu. So we see meet over here. So we want to do the same thing for chat. So we click on Google Chat and then we save changes. So just give that a few minutes to load. And once it comes up, you can see that chat is available over here, while spaces is available over here. So Google Chat is more like your WhatsApp, it's more like your WhatsApp, where you can communicate with people that you have their email address. You can chat with them. It's basically like WhatsApp, just for communication, okay? And then Google Spaces is more of a collaboration workspace, like group chats, like group chats, or like Slack, if you're familiar with Slack. So Google Spaces is more like that. So let's go ahead to open chat. I already tried sending Michael a message. So if you want to add somebody to your Google Chat, so let's add somebody else. Let's say Lola Falusi, right? Okay, yes. So start chat. So we want to chat with Lola. So I'm not sure Lola is available right now, but we'll still use that for the sake of this tutorial. So hello Lola, I'm just going to go ahead to send that. So you can see from here, you can change the settings, you can bolden it, you can put it in italics, you can underline it. It's basically like chatting, okay? But it's now more advanced than WhatsApp. Then here are your emojis, here are your GIFs, you see them over here. Then these, you can upload a file from here. If I want to send Lola a file, I can either upload from my document, from my computer, or I can upload from Google Drive. Here you can start a, Google Meet. I can start a conferencing meeting with her here, okay, through Google Meet. So yeah, that's about that. So for Spaces, like I said, is for collaboration, for teams, for groups, is where you can send files, where all of your team members, if you're like 20 in a business, or if you're about 20 in a company, you can use Spaces for communication so that everybody is on the same page and knows what is going on, okay? So that's about that on Google Chat and Google Spaces. So now we're going to look at advanced search, how to use advanced search. So we'll come back to our mail, come back to our inbox. So for advanced search, this is advanced search. So if I want to look for a conversation that I had with somebody, say in 2008 or in 2005, or possibly at the beginning of when I opened this email, somebody sent me an email that contains the word London. I don't remember the person's email address. I don't really remember anything, but I know the conversation that I had with the person had to do with London. So all I have to do is come over here to this search in mail, then click on this show search options, which is the advanced search. I click on that. And once that comes up, if I remember the person's email address, all I have to do is type out the person's email address here, and every email conversation that I've had with the person from the beginning of when I opened this Gmail account up until this moment, it's going to open. But in this case, I don't remember that, right? And I don't remember who I sent it to, if I sent it to somebody or if the person sent it to me. I don't remember the subject, but I know and I remember one key thing, which was London. London was the word I remember. So all I'm just going to do is come here, type London. So if it doesn't have all of these things, if you have further information or further yeah, further information about that email or about that conversation, you can go ahead to type that, okay? Then, what date was sent, just leave all of this. Then come down here to search where you want it to search. If you want it to search your inbox, if you want it to search your starred messages, if you want to search your sent mail, wherever it is you want it to search, right? You just click on that. I'll go ahead to search. But I want to search in all mail. The keyword I'm looking for is London, right? So I'll just come here and click on search. So every email conversation I've ever had that has the keyword London in it, I'm going to find them here. One of 50 of many. I'll just come over here and then see 51. So all of the emails I've had so far that has the keyword London, there are 72 in number. So that will be way easier for me to go through and sort through as opposed to when I'm trying to search through over 4,000 emails that I've received, right? So advanced search is a great way for you to sift through emails that you've received, for you to go through and find emails faster, email conversations faster, right? So the next thing we're going to look at now is email delegation. So for email delegation, it simply means that you need to grant somebody access to your inbox. You need to give somebody, say your assistant, your virtual assistant, your secretary, you need somebody that will manage your inbox, or you need somebody that will, say, declutter your inbox for you. And in this situation, you don't have to give the person your login details. You don't have to give the person your email address. You don't have to give the person your password. All you just have to do is grant the person access to your mail. So to do that, we come over to settings, then we click see all settings. So once that loads, we come over to accounts and imports, right? So we click on accounts and imports, then we scroll down, okay? Then you see grant access to your account. So this is where you can allow others to read and send mail on your behalf. So if you need the person to read, sort through your mail, declutter your inbox and all of that, this is a great way to do that. You don't have to give the person access to your email address, okay? You don't have to give the person password to your email address. So all you just have to do is click on add another account. You come here and you put the person's email address. So we're just going to come over here and type an email address we want to grant access to. Okay, so once we do that, we click on next step. Here to tell you that you are bound to grant access to this person, and this person will be able to revoke, and that you can be able to revoke this later. Okay, and in order to complete this process, we need to send this email address a confirmation mail to accept access. After accepting access to your account, they'll be able to open your account, right? So you just continue send email to grant access. So once we do that, so this email address that we just added will get a notification from Google team, from Gmail team. They'll be telling them that, okay, so person has granted you access to read, delete, and send mail on their behalf. All they have to do is just accept that access, okay? And once they do that, they can be able to access your inbox, they can be able to access your calendar, they can sometimes be able to access your contact in some cases, okay? So here, these are the type of access that you can grant the person. So mark as read. If you want the person, whatever email what the person opens, you mark the conversation as read when opened by others, or you want to leave the conversation unread when opened by others because you want to also go through them, right? So sender information. Show this address and the person who sent it, which means when the person is sending email on your behalf, it's to show that this email is not sent directly from you, but it was sent on behalf of this other person, right? Or you want it to show that I don't want to have anything to do with the emails. I just want, you to sort out everything, send emails on my behalf, do everything you need to do on my behalf and all of that. So you want to show this address only as your own original address, okay? So we're just going to go ahead to delete this. You can see that it's pending, right? So just go ahead to delete this access because we don't want that, right? So that's about that, about granting access or email delegation. So the final thing we want to look at now is keyboard shortcut. First of all, for keyboard shortcut, the first thing we want to do is to enable keyboard shortcut for your Gmail. Keyboard shortcut is a situation where you're able to use Control, Escape, and all of that in order to navigate your Gmail faster. So the very first thing you need to do is to enable Gmail keyboard shortcut. So we come over to Advanced, then Custom Keyboard Shortcut. You can see that I've already enabled it here, but when you open yours, it should be disabled. So the next thing you want to do is enable it. Once you enable it, then you click on Save Changes. And once you save changes, you should be able to use your keyboard shortcut. And to use your keyboard shortcut, all you have to do is click on Shift and question mark. So once you click on Shift and question mark, it brings up all the keyboard shortcuts that is available to use on Gmail. So you can see to focus main window, Shift and Escape. Then to add recipient, to copy someone to a mail, Control then Shift and C. Then to blind copy, just like I said, is where you add somebody as a blind copy. The person is able to see who you sent the emails to, but the other, that's the original recipient and the people you copied, they will not be able to see that you added, a third party to the email. This is great for when you're sending email to your colleagues or to your team members, and you want your boss to be aware that, oh, okay, I've sent this email to these people, okay? So your team members would know that, oh, okay, they've received this email. Your boss will also be aware that you sent these emails to your team members. In a situation where your team members decide not to go through with the instructions you've given, your boss is aware that, okay, the information reached them. They would not know that your boss is in blind copy, right? So here you can have, with keyboard shortcuts, it makes things really fast. You can be able to quickly navigate instead of having to use your cursor to go round and round. And that's about that for using Gmail like a pro. I believe we've been able to go through everything that will help you declutter your inbox, send emails like a boss, and effectively manage your inbox. So managing your inbox does not just mean that you should manage it yourself. If you're a business owner that cannot get around to it, you can still get a virtual assistant, or you can still get an assistant that would do that. And because you already understand how to delegate emails, because you already understand that, you can be able to grant them access to your emails without giving them your login details, okay? And that's about that. So don't forget about our Google Workspace Mastery. The course will be launching in October. I told you the early bird offer is for 7,500 and the launch price is for 18,000. The early bird offer is a steal. Actually, the launch price is also a steal. But because you people are my people and this 7.5 is just available to you, you're going to be learning everything you need to know about Google Workspace, using your Google Workspace, your Google Docs, your Google Sheets, your Google Slides, using Google Drive, using your Google Forms, how to create forms, and then connect your responses, the responses you're going to be getting from these forms, connect it to your mail merge spreadsheet. That way you are able to send bulk emails to the recipient, okay? It's been amazing here with you guys. I cannot wait to see and hear the testimonies of the great things you are going to be doing with Gmail henceforth. Thank you so much for staying for an hour, 30 minutes, listening to us, listening to me teach you about how to effectively use your Gmail. Have a great night. Bye.